Mr. MacDonald, what do you have for us tonight?
Yeah. Elvira's titties are tittying.
Horns are
Krampus's
scarying.
Krampusing. Yeah.
Flux capacitor is fluxing.
Yeah. All right. Make sure we're all in frame. Everything's in.
Yep.
Okay. Take a swig.
All right.
Welcome back to Riker Road, everybody. You know the deal. Let's just get started. We're going to do some Tom MacDonald tonight. And Kyle, you have heard of Tom MacDonald. You know
Correct.
of basically one song you've said, which is Fake Woke. So
which I really, really like that one.
Yeah, there's been a couple comments about that, wanting him to react to that. Unfortunately, he already knows it, and it's actually in his playlist.
The music, that was one of those that before we started doing the reacting to the music and stuff, that I remember that one specifically because it stuck with me. You showed it to me one night after work, and I was like, this is stuff. This is good things.
Tom MacDonald is one of my more favorite artists. So I like the fact that Kyle does kind of already get into him. Now, what I will say is, man, it's going to be really hard for you to not focus on the video, and you really need to focus on the lyrics on this one. All of his are like that, but
I know that he's very message driven.
Yeah. But it's going to be hard because I know we're both alike, and we get indulged in the video itself and kind of forget about the lyrics for a minute.
Well, I mean, even seeing the thumbnail for it, I mean, plus, this is the one thing I will say about Tom MacDonald is that he does a very good job of utilizing what he does with videos very, very well. How you talked about him and his old lady do their videos and stuff in their living room, or
I was going to say, I saw the set and stuff, them doing this and a couple other ones, and I'm pretty sure this was all done in his living room.
I love that stuff.
If I'm too cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure this one was done in his living room as well. There's quite a few of them that he does.
Yeah.
But so let's go ahead and get started. But I was going to say, just like I said, you might get lost in the video. If you do, tell me and we'll rewind.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know that I'll necessarily, I don't know, maybe we will. There's a lot in this one. There is a lot. So I'll try not to be a pause queen. So
pause queen. That's a really good analogy for that. I like that.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
All right, guys, let's go.
Let's do it.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why are you trying to make holes? If they
So already
we're starting this over.
Okay. So go ahead.
No, you're right. This is going to be difficult for me to get through because. Again, it's just the fact that, again, if this was done in his living room, if this was done in that aspect, and this is how they shot it, I'm really interested to see what all things are going to happen. We just saw 3 to 4 scenes done in this. The costume, makeup, and everything was done really well. I'm going to speak in code for the time being.
Okay.
Is that the crayons that he's holding are very, very apparent.
Correct.
And the fact that it's he has that kind of moment of that, to me,
there's more you'll see.
Right. So it's what I'm really impressed by with this is the fact that it's okay, I can already tell this song is about to once again cross some barriers and say some very uncomfortable things
do you
Fake Woke did. So
do you want to know what's really funny is I'm pretty sure there is not one swear word in this.
Really?
He doesn't swear a whole lot. He does. And a lot of times with his YouTube videos, he still bleeps out the really bad ones, if he says fuck or something.
Okay. Depending on when this was made, that makes sense probably why he was doing that for ad purposes or whatever. Or is that a style?
I think it's just to cover his ass in general always because when you go and look up the actual song on his page or somewhere else, it's not.
Okay. Gotcha.
The album version. So I think it's just his videos that way that he has no reason to be blocked, basically.
Right.
But he doesn't really swear a whole lot to begin with.
I will say that's the one thing that kind of was interesting about Fake Woke was that, I'm going to talk about it a lot because it's the only thing that I've got to reference right now. But he makes a menstrual joke in the song, and I think that's probably like the worst like offensive thing that he says, like, and that's done in like a joke form. I mean, he even takes it back like, dude, I'm just kidding, you know. Like, but everything else I said was right.
Exactly.
So, but
that one is a good one. It's a shame that you already heard it.
Yeah, I would have lost my mind. So,
but so I just
on camera.
go back. Yeah, go back and listen to that. There's not a swear word in there. I'll bet you.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it again. So, all right, well, let's go ahead. Let's get through this.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? I believe in...
See, that's why I said it's going to be hard for me to not be a pause queen on this.
Oh, we're dropping the wall.
There's going to be another really big one here coming up right after this. So why don't we just... You heard. I just want to make sure you're hearing all this. Like, are you hearing this man already?
I am disassociating and like for my visuals of like wanting to cheese over the mask because I could go 20 minutes on that. The only thing I will comment on visually right now, because I've got some things to say with what I'm hearing, but I want to hear him finish his thought first before I say anything, is that his clown makeup looks really, really good.
It's about to get better.
So yeah. I'm really like that right. Like that's cool. That just looks awesome. So anyway, all right.
Are you ready?
Okay, yep.
I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders. I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. No.
I thought you wanted to pause. I'm sorry. You did.
Nope.
You're just gonna move past it.
Just keep. It's all relevant. So you just
Okay.
Yep.
The rest, I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. Nope, I don't hate all police. Nope, I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down. The world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud. Painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie. I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Let's. There's so much to fucking say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give some just brief ones then if you want.
First and foremost, the fact that he was able to write this, the music, the actual melody, the music itself, and because there's a lot of guys that like I know all of them, but I know it's like there's a lot of artists or whatever that will have a subject matter, but yet the music does not reflect that subject matter in any way. I feel like I'm at a really intense, just heavy rap like circus. It's got that do like just like that very fluid kind of like feeling to it.
I get what you mean.
So that alone is really awesome. I didn't notice it much until the chorus. I'm sure if I listen to it again and hear some things in the verses, I'll go. Okay,
it does become a little more apparent,
right? Because I think it was kind of like getting people on board. Now I'm going to give you the freaky shit.
Yes.
All that being said, is that from what I can gather from Tom MacDonald is that he is a guy that's just like, dude, like, why don't we just stop? Like, and it's like but he's also open about like whether or not like your position on all these points that he's brought up is that he's honest about the way that he feels. He's like, yeah, dude, like sometimes this stuff kind of weirds me out. Like it's like I react to it, or it's like I'm seeing like why do we have to think this way or why are these
correct?
It's I'm being very vague, but the point is that it's like there's this mentality that he has where it's like it's like it's just this is a whole clown world we're in right now. It's like, that's how I view it.
I like the fact that you kind of stated where he said it's not that you're like, I'm just confused. He didn't say he hated any, trans or anything. He's like, it just confuses me. I believe in two genders. He said, I'm not mad at the rest. Like, has nothing to do with hatred. It's just like, okay, that's your belief. This is mine. Mm-hmm. Again, this is that whole scenario of you can have different political beliefs. You can have different religious beliefs. You can still be friends.
Yeah.
All I ever said to people was no matter what it came to, religion, sexuality, don't cram it down my throat and we're good.
Yeah.
I can respect you for respecting me.
See, and
that's it.
What's so interesting is that as somebody who I mean, I know that probably I would have more experience of being the crammer in my past and everything. So it's one of those where it's like you and I have kind of experienced everything with the good and the bad that can happen from that.
Correct.
And it's one of those where it's like, nah, dude, like the older that I get, the more that I experience things. I love, like, I hate to sound like this and be this guy, but I love diversity. I love meeting my friends that believe different things. I love people that have the different interests. And, you know, like, it's like, I get to have a conversation with you. That's the difference. I get to have a civilized, good conversation. Not everybody thinks that way.
You can't. It doesn't happen. You're right.
Yeah.
And it's very unfortunate because, like you said, he's just saying, man, like, just stop. Can we just stop? Like, just stop.
He's got a very Tom MacDonald way of going about it, but I would be disappointed if he didn't.
Yeah.
Like this, it would break everything that he is, you know, he's doing this in a really interesting way. And I think that it's supposed to piss off who it's supposed to piss off, but it's also supposed to draw in whoever it's supposed to draw in to be able to have a conversation and go, let's think about this for a second, guys. Okay. Like you're going to be, we're on a planet with 7 billion people.
We're only through the first verse,
you are going to interact with people that don't think, believe, act, and do the same things you do.
Ever. Yeah, like it
is what it is. So, but
well, sorry guys, that was a long breakdown, but we kind of just went through the whole first verse. No, it's gonna be pretty much the same, wouldn't you say, guys, through the rest of it, but still it's still different. It's just very interesting to see like his style, like his writing on this, I guess, his style of writing. So all right, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah, let's
go back
again. The whole, like, that right there again, I think that's what we stopped on before, but that's really kind of when I noticed that the weird, you know, creepy music was starting to come in. It's like, dude, that wasn't no accident, man. This is just a good made video.
Yeah, and again, if he did this in his living room.
Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the...
That one right there was a big one for me. I've stated that a few times, you know, as a joke, but was like, oh, all these smartphones, I swear I'm dumber. Like, I can't even get to the mall from here without using GPS. It's a joke, but
it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Guys, my phone went blank one day. I had to get a new phone, and I don't use my phone. Like, I'm not on it all day like a lot of like heavier users, but I don't really rely on my phone. My phone went completely black. I knew 911 and that was it. I didn't know mom's number. I didn't know your phone number. I hit K for Kyle, M for mom.
Yeah.
I don't know the phone numbers. It's weird how much the smartphones kind of make you dumb.
It's supposed to be a joke, but George Carlin has said it best. Nobody wants to do anything. They just, it's like they've got a phone that will fucking rub their balls and make them pancakes.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
Like, that's aggressive, and maybe some people think that's unwarranted, but I'm sorry, but no. That's the truth. Is that, I mean, he said again in Fake Woke how he's like, you know, we stare at our screens. I'm going to paraphrase, but like we stare at our screens and don't even see the prison that's around us. That kind of a thing. It's so, I mean, he said it better, but it's the truth. He's tackling a lot of different things, and I loved the way that he said the only race we hated were the ones that we didn't win.
Ran and didn't win.
Yeah, it's just that's incredible.
That's one of my favorite lines. That's one of my more favorite lines of his, kind of ever. And it's interesting that he has all of these songs, and he is, I don't want to say saying the same thing, but he's touching on all of the relevant things and shitty situations, or, you know, things like that in the world, and he's not running out of things to say. That's actually what's disturbing.
Last thing I will say is that this whole cancel quote.
Do you guys get you get what I mean? Like, he's not running out of shit to say.
There's a lot to unpack. Alarming. There's a lot to unpack. No, just keep going.
All right, all right.
Keep going. Yep.
The likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. No, I think picking sides divides, it's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless, that's what we forgot in here.
He's Canadian, by the way.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's a citizen now.
Well, right, but it's the idea like he's not even native to this country, kind of a thing. Like,
yeah,
it's
I'm almost 100% sure he's like, y'all can roast me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure he's Canadian.
Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is shutting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it.
Oh.
If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, cause lately...
Hold on,
Let's go back. Yeah, we need to go back. We need to hear that.
He won. I need that thought. Hold on.
Everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, because lately being negative's the real new normal.
Yes. What do you think of that?
If somebody were to
I knew that one was going to get you.
This is what's so, I'm not going to go on a tangent, but what I am going to say is that when people look at the Bible, as far as the people that are depicted, the way that their language is portrayed, the easiest example I can think of this is Peter. Peter was a cussing fisherman. He was this guy that failed on every aspect, including denying Jesus 3 times in front of him. Do you think for 1 second that is something that you gloss over and shouldn't have a conviction and think about? It's the idea that it's like Peter was messed up. There is reality in that situation. So it's the mentality of that. If Jesus were alive today, he 100% would be canceled. You know why? Because in the scriptures, it speaks that the Pharisees hated him because he was breaking norms. He was doing things like that. Like, what the whole Peter thing is like saying, like, there's the realism of that. You have to start thinking about just like what it would actually be like to be there with these people. The reality is that Jesus was not liked. Right, by the head officials. He had a following. He 100% had a following.
Isn't that funny that it was kind of even still like that even then?
Regardless, is that no, Tom is speaking some really, really tough things right now. Is that he's like, nah, dude, even if Jesus himself, whether or not you believe he's real, he would have been canceled.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be this religious thing that is revered and believed in and everything. It's like, nah, dude, even he would have been canceled in this aspect. Some people have no respect for that. Some people do. I get that. But he's making some really good points about that. And just everything, like, dude, again, I keep saying this. These guys are out for blood, dude. They're going for the throat. Like, and it's just,
sweep the leg.
My feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, because lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack. They lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, because common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted. This is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. Then we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We won't always agree. No, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas so that you can have freedom and be. I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war.
All right, so he pulled out the elite card. He pulled out the drinking babies' blood. Look, man, we all have different beliefs.
Yeah.
Now, they are. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go in on a whole thing. Nah, man. I know that he was like maybe making a point there, but if he doesn't believe that, I don't know, because that's been pretty apparent. But
I think
either way, he called him out and not sugarcoated it. That's ballsy. There are way more artists out there that we have listened to, are going to listen to, whatever. They've pulled out big guns before. He literally said the words.
He hit the nuclear button with that one. It's the football.
So that was, I can't believe they actually didn't take him down for this. like not like kill. I'm saying like the video itself. I'm surprised the video is still up.
I would argue that had that been the only standalone thing he said in that moment, the fact that he didn't sideswipe it, but he did like focus more on the fact of like, no, they create things to save you from.
Right.
He's like, whether you believe that or not, you can't deny the fact where it's just like, that's, it's the whole, like the idea where like, the villain that pretends to be the hero that causes everything, but knows that they can fix it. Like being like the Mysterio type of thing where it's like, it's, but in this case, it's real situations. It's things like that. But
I think
Tom just don't care. He doesn't don't care.
And I like the fact that, so like his stuff does say like parental advisory and things like that. We've talked about that with a couple other artists I listened to where I was like, I don't get it why they say parental advisory. Like K Reno, he's one of them where he doesn't really swear a whole lot.
No, the name, but I couldn't tell you a song. But
you've stated that you're like, what he is saying is adult. It's not that he's saying fuck or something like every 2 words. He is saying adult things that a child probably shouldn't be listening to per se. So it's kind of, because he's kind of like a Tom MacDonald. He's very like political, if you will.
Yeah.
But in a very creative, artistic way. If you guys know who that is, comment down below because I love him. If you guys would want to see maybe Kyle react to some stuff, but I know a little bit of him.
I'm not reacting to anything.
I'm not like a huge fan of him, so it's not like I've listened to his hundreds of albums, basically. But yeah. Anyways, so this is just him calling them out like that was really interesting that it's still up.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he kind of took that stand and was like, I'll do it. I'll be the one to say it.
Do you think that him being independent has a lot to do with why?
Oh, yes.
Like if he was like a part of another label, like, I mean, not just with this conspiracy or anything to that effect. Where
even
it's like,
piece of a label, this would have never happened.
Right. Just like this entire song would have been impossible to be posted. And that's sad.
Tom
that
MacDonald
is really sad.
we wouldn't even have Tom MacDonald anymore. They would make him change his name because that's his real name. They'd be like, that's a horrible name.
Would they tell Keanu Reeves they wanted to name him Chuck Spadina or KC Reeves? And he was like, no. I'm not doing that.
Keanu Reeves is the coolest fucking name ever. Anyways, I'm going to get off on a whole tangent on Keanu Reeves.
So let's say we back it up a little bit.
Yep,
We'll finish this strong.
And
yeah, let's do this, man. This is good.
For its modern segregation, this is setting up a civil war.
Truth.
The circus down, 'cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid.
It just looks amazing, man.
Smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie. I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
By Nova Rockefeller.
So I think to kind of wrap it up, because it was pretty quick there, but I think to wrap it up, it's just the fact that I don't think he's ever had a song that I've personally listened to that was a miss. Now, that doesn't mean that I have enjoyed them as far as like the song or beat or something. Mm-hmm. Everything that he says in a song is always great. There are a few songs I'm just like, I could take him or leave him, but just because of how they like sound.
Right.
It's not necessarily because I disagree or he upset me or something.
So if he were to miss, it would only be a miss in like how the song captivated you, not necessarily what he's saying.
Yes.
Like majority of what Tom MacDonald talks about and says is very real, but how much you enjoy it is another like piece of the situation,
100%,
like completely.
Because I'm pretty sure there's been a couple of things that he has stated, like maybe in some lyrics, and I was like, I don't really like. Okay, whatever. But again, I still listen to his music. I don't comment how horrible he is, and I'm gonna cancel him. And no. Like
we can disagree.
Exactly. Okay. He can have other views than I do, and it's still me support him and want to do these reactions or show you or be excited that he's got a new music video or something coming out because he is an independent artist. We've decided that we are going to get pretty much YouTube merch from our favorite YouTubers and artists and stuff, and Hangover Gang merch is definitely one of the things I'm going to spend my money on and have on the channel because I support him. He's an independent artist and I want to support him. Also, watching his YouTube, you know, and buying albums and things like that is something that I do and I enjoy doing because I want to give him my money.
This man puts his blood, sweat, and tears into everything. He's got the help from the closest people around him to the furthest of what he can reach. And I think that it's a missed opportunity if you don't support people like this. And it's not even just in the, you know, rap gang. It's you know, everybody. So
yeah, all across.
It's just I'm really
Now, do you think this will be something that you put on your playlist?
Now that I have had some time to like also like through this process, you know, listen to just how the music feels, this would probably be one of those things that I've been saying this a lot recently, but probably one of those things that I will just listen to the chorus over and over again, just because it's especially with the visuals. That's just, it's so weird. Like I felt captivated in this. I felt like I was at a circus.
You want to watch it on the big screen, don't you?
More than likely, yes. I mean, well, eventually I would love to take that in, but I have to die over and over again in Returnal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Else, so. All right, that's right.
No, it's just this was really, really, really good. I am impressed that 2 of the songs that I've heard that he was spitting facts, saying things.
Oh yeah.
You know, as far as what I agree with him on and what I see, this is incredible.
Are you apt to want to do more reactions and more songs? Because he does have a brand new one. So guys, if you want us to react to that, I actually have not heard it yet. I am slacking a little bit. Sorry. But if you would like to, we can continue to do more Tom MacDonald. So comment down below, like maybe some of your favorite songs. Here soon, I'll be able to start taking surveys and stuff and, you know, being able to do that stuff. So we're almost there, guys. I appreciate the support, and what both of us do. Yeah, you really are. So
to give you guys some perspective is that every time that Eric gets his phone out and looks at all the comments and stuff, for the most part, it's very positive. And in this day and age,
it's all positive.
Like, thank you. Like, just it's awesome just to be able to have this community. And like, we know that's, you know, YouTube's comments can be the cesspool of existence.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure we'll get roasted at some point.
Oh,
you know,
I definitely will say something stupid. So
by the way, guys, you guys, if any of you again, you're Falling in Reverse fans are here, we did a little Dirk video and it got blocked. It was up for like 12 hours and then it got blocked. I'm disputing it, but I didn't put any beeps in it. And I got blocked. So I don't know if it was just that specific song or what, but that's why I do it, guys. So I apologize if, you know, I can maybe turn the sound down a little bit, but that is why. So we'll see what we can do in the future. But regardless, if you like what you saw, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, that way you never miss an upload, and we will see you next time, guys. Cheers.
Adios.